Well, good evening, folks. It's 6:30 on a very dark evening here at Slick Restorations Incorporated. It's going to be even darker tomorrow. If you live in the UK, don't forget, clocks go back tonight. So you get an extra hour in bed, supposedly, but all I get is my circadian rhythms interrupted for about a fortnight. It's been a quite a busy day today. I went to Bradford with my mate Danny, and here is the latest project which I mentioned in a previous video. Now this is a non-running Lexmoto Venom 125cc. So it's a Chinese made 125 with basically a kind of generic, well, it's a Honda CG 125 cloned engine, kind of. It's 2016. It's in really, really good cosmetic condition. Now, it's electrically completely dead. So I put a battery in it, connected it all up, turned the key, nothing. It appears to have only one fuse on the electrical system, but that's yet to be established or confirmed. And nothing. So what I did was I took the wires, the low tension wires off the starter motor solenoid and just basically connected up a battery to it, and it turns the engine over. The engine's not seized, it's got good compression. There's Danny in the background there taking pictures of it. So it's difficult. I don't know what the mileage is because obviously there's no electrical power, and the speedo and mileometer and everything are all digital on that display. So I checked online, and it was due 2016 September. It was due its MOT on the first MOT on September 2019. It never had it, so it may have stood for 6 years. I don't know. It's got very little rust. There is on the engine bolts there, but they can be rectified easily enough. But overall, the condition is really good. But it's electrically completely dead. So spares for these bikes are really cheap. So, for example, a carburettor, 29 quid, an ECU, 15 quid. It could be the ignition barrel, the ignition lock, which if it is, you can get a full lock set. So seat lock, fuel cap, ignition barrel, everything for about 30 quid, 35 quid. If it is that, so it needs investigating. So there it is. I thought I'd put these pictures on and share this new project. I'm going to, I'll outline in videos, how I get on with it if you're interested. I mean, if it turns out I just can't fix it, then I'll admit it and say I can't fix it. But I'm not really going to start to do it. At the moment, the Yamaha the Yamaha Diversion 600, I've taken the header pipes off. Somebody who subscribed to my video and put a comment on saying use Simonized VHT, very high temperature paint. So I'm going to do the headers. The headers are off the Yamaha at the moment, and the exhaust cans, but they'll be back on by Tuesday, and I'll do a video about that to show the results. So I don't want too many bikes in bits in the bike garage. This one needs a new drive chain, and it certainly needs a new back tyre, which is almost square if you look at it. So that's it. That's the latest edition. It was on eBay, 420 quid. Now, you could say, oh, you're going to get ripped off, but I don't think it is, actually. The front tyre's okay. The seller was a really nice bloke, and he just said, I've been let down on eBay, and just let go. He's got an industrial unit full of motorbikes. So I've got the V5 with it. For anybody that's not British, the V5 is like the Title, as they call it in America, but much simpler than in America. Far simpler system. The Title business is beyond me. So there it is. It's looks good. It looks good. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm going to, if anybody's got any suggestions or any links or any, I can't find a fuse box on it. I've had a quick look. I can only find one glass fuse, which will soon be replaced with a proper bladed fuse. But I can't find a fuse box. There must be more than one fuse on this bike. So I'm going to give it the, good look at. The engine turns over, it's got compression, so it just needs investigating. So that's the project I mentioned. So in about the next week or so, I'll do a video on the Diversion 600, just the results of the header paint, cans back on, one or two other little tweaks, and that's it done then, really, the Diversion. I think I'll just probably shut up about that one. After that, I'll take a few final pics and show everybody. And then what I'll do is get to work on this one. But, you know, looking at the brake discs and various bits and bobs, it doesn't look high mileage, you know. Very little rust on a 9-year-old bike. A bit there on the caliper bolts and that, but, you know, no serious attrition. So I'm hoping that I can get it going. It could, if I'm lucky. It's going to be the main ignition switch. So if anybody's got any experience or knowledge or even conjecture about this little beast, then by all means, please comment. And my email address, as usual, is in my video description. And I'll, once I get working on that one, I'll post a little video series. So in the meantime, take care, put your clocks back, and I'll post again soon. Bye for now.